Hello Internet, welcome back to another edition of Eric's Corner with a word to the not so wise. If you like my channel, smash that subscribe button and spread the word of things that you and I think are pertinent in the world. Today we're going to talk about zombie survival tips of the day. So first thing on any survivor's list are going to be weapons, provisions, and so on and so forth. If you live in a densely populated heavy city area like Manhattan, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, all these places, you're not allowed to have guns. Well, that's fine. In a zombie situation, guns aren't necessarily the best way to go. They're loud, they're heavy, and they can attract negative attention from your adversaries. If you can find bows, arrows, you can get them pretty cheap and they're very readily available. In a looting situation where you have to go to your sporting goods stores to resupply, they're probably going to be a plethora available. I mean, you don't even need anything very sharp. You're not hunting big game, you're hunting the undead. So it just takes a blunt arrow, something really cheap, to go through the skull or whatever to take them down. They're reusable, they're quiet, and now you have something to stab with. On that note, during the initial zombie drop, you can't just plan to go get supplies, because that's what everybody's going to do. If you have to go to a store to get food, you're not just going to go in there and get a shopping cart full of stuff and loot it and just walk away. Again, I've talked about it before. We've all seen Black Friday. We've seen the toilet paper pandemic of early 2020. And we've seen the way people act in cities when a politician they don't like gets elected. They just take whatever they want. So put this on a massive scale, you're going to have to prepare for these things. Now, I understand not everybody lives in a rural area like I do, where I can prepare for these things a little bit better and have extra vehicles and extra fuel on hand and a shop full of food, which I don't have, but I'm working on. You don't necessarily need all that. Even if you live in an apartment, it does not take that much to survive the initial fallout. You only need enough supplies to hunker down for a day or two, wait for the dust to settle, go out at night and sneak out and just get out of the main big city. You don't have to go that far, and you got to get to the point where the streets that are clogged with vehicles, you just got to get far enough to where you can hopefully hotwire a car, jack a car that's being unused, and get yourself the rest of the way out of the metropolis area. That's all I got for the ZSTOTD Zombie Survival Tip of the Day. I do have some others. Thanks for joining me on Eric's Corner. I hope to see you next time.